in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you from the back patio with my number one girl here by my side, Miss Abs. And we have, just off camera in front of me, little Jingle Bells. She's out here with me, and we are getting a nice early start. It's about a little bit after 7:30. Gotta get old Bucky. Bucky's all cockeyed there. Get Bucky square. We're out here with Bucky too. Getting an early start, a little bit past 7:30. So the Lord was willing and the creek didn't rise. So we are back again. And we got a pretty neat one today, piece to show you guys for, we're going to do fixed blade Friday today. So gonna have one I don't think I've showed it before, and if I have, it's been a long time and you and I probably have forgot about it. But anyway, we're gonna hop right off into our what you totin' for today. You know how we do it. Got to start off with a little Jesus in our life. Front left pocket. We got to start with our Holy Land pocket / prayer cross. Also, same pocket, Streamlight micro stream flashlight. Going, and also now dropping in that pocket, we have our HT Red. Rule number 9, always carry a knife poker chip, courtesy of Brother Thomas. That pocket knife guy so graciously blessed me and Miss Shelley with one apiece. We are now toting that, part of our arsenal. We have same old open sea leather wallet, and of course we have our full armor of God challenge coin. That's what we got. And for our tote today, we are riding in a medium maglock. The only reason we're going medium, it does stick out a little bit above a medium, as you can see there. But for the width, this is not a very thick knife, so it gets a little bit better of a hold, as you can see, upside down in a medium maglock. And we are going with a big one today for sure. We have the Rough Rider HT Red jig bone. Check out that jigging. There we go. Look at that in that light. Ain't that some cool jigging? Got the little fish, I call it. Well, actually that's a corset shield, but you can make a case for that looking kind of like a fish, don't it? But the old corset shield. And we got a big old lockback Rough Rider Reserve Coke bottle. Yep, this thing is an absolute behemoth. Look at that big old blade. Even has a pretty swedge there. Long nail pull. Yeah, Rough Rider did this one right. And this is even a lockback. What's unique about this, mostly your large Coke bottles are just boom, they're folders, slip joints. But this one actually is a mid back lock. Isn't that cool? So yeah, locks open, and you can go to town with that. But yep, that's what we're gonna rock with today. Go big or go home, and we're home and we're going big. So the Rough Rider Reserve red jig bone large locking Coke bottle. It's got a lot of attributes, don't it? And there we go. Get all straightened up here again. Weekend is, man, I just can't get right, can I? There we go. weekend is upon us. I hope you guys have some cool plans. Lord willing, Lord willing, if something don't pop up, we do not have to go to Little Rock next week. I know, that is awesome. We have, and only, honestly, next week, I think we only have to go to one physical therapy, and that's local. So I get a little bit of reprieve. I hope. Things can change. We did an MRI yesterday up in Little Rock, and you know, we still got to get those results, and you know, there may be some kind of follow-up or something I don't know about. But right now, as long as I ain't got to do that 4.5, 5 hours, you know, round trip 2-3 days a week, man, that is getting old. But anywho, not supposed to have to do that at all next week, and that's pretty awesome. Tonight we are going to do a little shindig. Now that Shelly's back home, we kind of postponed it a week. I turned a year older last Saturday, and so tonight we're gonna go to the, you know, we're gonna go to the friend's house like we normally do. Probably throw some meat on the grill, some steaks, and may have a little cake and ice cream, you know, kind of a, you know, mini party. You know, basically we're gonna be there anyway on Friday night, so might have a little cake and ice cream in yours is truly's honor. So that'll be pretty neat. So that's all we really have. Saturday, don't have anything on the old agenda yet, but you know us, we may get into something. Heard about you guys, there's something called this, and all y'all, I'm hearing a bunch of y'all are going to it, that 127 flea market, or is that right? Yeah, flea market 127, and there's like multiple states. I guess you go down this one interstate or country road or something, and it's just everybody does, I don't even know, I'm probably butchering it, but I know it's like a multi-state event that everybody does a flea market on this particular weekend or something. Sounds awesome. And I've already seen some videos and some people talking about the finds that, I guess it started yesterday maybe, or you know, Thursday, right? I don't know how long this event goes, but I've heard people talking about it already. So shout out to anybody that's going to that over the weekend. I wish you good luck. Save HT a folding hunter or 3, but no, wish y'all guys the best of luck. Hopefully we see some cool videos and you guys get some cool finds. All right, we babbled enough. Cheers. All good on the Coca-Cola. Fixed Blade Friday today. Got a pretty neat one for you. This little guy, give you the backstory. This is an Etsy find for me, and this is actually a custom knife. This is handmade. It never did give the guy's name, but we do have a company, or you know, a company logo here, or company name that I don't know, I haven't checked if they're still making them, if they're still on there, but I found this, like I said, this was an Etsy find. Comes in a nice, and this is the real McCoy Kydex sheath. Beautiful. I mean, no rattle whatsoever. Beautiful retention. And this is what we look like. Check it out. We have a little EDC-sized, now check this out. We have an EDC-sized scandi grind, big fat scandi grind, little bushcraft knife. I just thought this was neat, just cool as creek water. Usually a big old fat scandi grind knife like that, you know, you're going to have a big, you know, coinciding handle. You know, obviously this is a huge wood moving, wood processing blade grind, you know, notorious in bushcraft knives. But this, I just thought this was so cool because it was so compact. Look at that big old fat grind on that thing. That light could hit it, and it is some kind of sharp too. I of course, you know us knife guys, I have touched this up, but this is screaming sharp. Has a nice little kind of gray matte finish to it. You can see that. I believe this was, I know this is carbon steel. This is either A1 or O1 carbon steel, tool steel. One of those. It didn't have it on it, but it had it in the listing, and there have been way too many moons since then. But it is 1000% a tool steel. And if I remember right, this is a walnut handle. So that is true hardwood, nice and thick. You can see the contours there. Got a nice little kind of upper contour, and then it kind of has a swell here in the middle, and then it eases out toward the end. Feels great in hand. I am able to get a 4-finger grip on it comfortably. I mean, loosey-goosey. I am on there. The little lanyard, I added that to it. Put a little coinciding wood bead on there just to give it a little pocket pizzazz. But yeah, this is, you know, maybe you can see it here. This is Black Autumn Forge. Got a couple little stars up there, maybe American stars, but Black Autumn Forge. And these guys were on, like I said, Etsy. They may be other places. I was just looking, and custom, I don't even know what I was searching for. Custom knives maybe, but ran across this, and I just thought it was cool as creek water. Full tang. If I hadn't showed y'all that, of course, it is full tang all the way through and through. Nice and pretty thick. I would say that's a good 0.125 thickness on the spine, so nice and rigid. It's going to be nice and tough anyway. It's going to be extremely tough in the tool steel. Scandi grind. Look at this. I try not to do this too hard because well, you guys can see that in the camera there. Yeah, it is ridiculous sharp. Just love this thing. Good point on it. But I make a case, I don't wood process a lot. Those days of camping and chopping my own kindling, and well, I take that back. I do cut kindling here at the house for my fireplace, but my camping days, as far as sleeping on the ground out under the stars with a tent, using something like this, you know, bushcrafting, making tent stakes, those days may have probably, that ship's probably sailed. But I just thought it was a cool little EDC knife. A lot of people say, I hear it all the time, you know, these things won't slice, or this blade material, this blade geometry won't do this, this blade geometry won't do that. Folks, I have EDC'd this. I've cut my strawberries with this. I have food prepped with this. And of course, you already know it's gonna, you know, any kind of whittling task or anything, you know, wood task that you need to do, it's gonna excel. But I haven't thrown anything at this little knife that it won't handle. Let me just tell you something. I get blade geometry. I'm not here trying to reinvent the wheel. I get blade geometries, and some blades are meant, you know, they're task driven. You know, some blade grinds are better than others for certain things, but some of that, you know, talking in just concrete, or you know, that it won't do this, like you just put it in a box. Well, this blade grind, you know, this blade grind, Scandi grind, it ain't gonna, you sure don't want to slice with it. It ain't gonna cut, it ain't gonna slice. Sharp as this thing is, again, I don't have strawberries out here to prove it. Don't believe everything you hear. Again, Are there better blade shapes and blade geometries for certain tasks? 1000%. But a sharp knife, folks, a good sharp knife can do most anything. It just can. It's all about that business end. I can cut cucumbers, I can cut up taters, celery. I can make a camp stew with this knife. I wouldn't think, is an open L going to be better? Is it going to be sliceier? Yeah, it is. But when I'm chopping up vegetables, you know, I'm chopping up chunks of potato like this and carrots like this, or hunking up, cubing up meat to go in a stew or something, a camp stew. I don't need, you know, I don't need to cut paper thin. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to slice, you know, I'm not slicing a tomato I want to hold up to the light and see through. Anyway, I get off on those tangents. This thing, my point a long while ago was, I have EDC'd this, and I haven't came across anything yet this little booger won't do. And honestly, won't do pretty well. I love it. So, Black Autumn Forge, if you dig something like this, the price, I don't think this was very expensive. I want to say 50-ish, maybe even south of $50. And I think that's an excellent value for a little Scandi grind, custom fixed blade knife, with a real show enough. Listen to this click. Kydex sheath. Yeah, I want to say this was like $45. Don't quote me and think, if they're on there now, prices, you know, this was 5 or 6 years ago. So, at the time, this was south of $50. I'm pretty confident to say. But yeah, the Black Autumn Forge, little pocket Scandi grind knife. I love it. I absolutely love it. And that's what I got for you today for Fixed Blade Friday. Thought I'd show y'all a little something different. But anywho, we're gonna get off here. May actually get in there this morning, get caught up on watching some of you guys. I am ridiculously behind. I have watched a lot of you guys. I don't want to start naming names because somebody will feel left out. But my normal viewing people, I have watched a lot of your stuff, liked it. I just have not got around to commenting. And I'm probably gonna, you know, when I get some time, watch it back where I can, you know, really focus and leave some comments. But it has just been, when you got 3 physical therapies a week locally, and the days you don't, or some days when you got both and you're going to Little Rock 2 and 3 times a week, is just, you're just stretched. OHD's been stretched pretty thin here lately, as far as getting to sit down and watch some of you guys. But hopefully, you know, hopefully that's slowing down a little bit this upcoming week and we can get back to norm. But love you guys. Thank you for watching and putting up with my babbling. Miss T is home, and hopefully we get her back on camera some more. I know she's got a knife or two. I've got her, I think she's catching the bug. She's got her 1 or 2 coming in the mail, so I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing some of her snags and catches that she's got upcoming. So you will get to see that again. I'll sit here and babble all day. I love you. I'm HT. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's EDC.